Stir the Plot Studios presents Project Tyros, a Hunter the Reckoning campaign with a little bit of homebrewing. Our story takes place at Irestone University, where a group of graduate students learn to take down the supernatural for the university's secret organization. Mature themes and topics will be present. So you were all back at Professor Halloran's office for the night, doing research on what you could potentially be up against. Well, actually, technically, Lori and Reed were researching. Soren was digging through files Halloran has on your group. TK had fallen asleep, Sachi in their lap. Lori, you had just tucked them in, and you guys were talking about maybe doing a Venn diagram for the monsters. So I wanted to give you some info on each monster. And I'm gonna throw a third monster in for you guys, something that you stumbled on in your research, which is called an Medusa.
How do you spell that?
There's a couple different spellings. I'll give you Empusa. Do you think Soren would start helping out?
Yeah, I think they would help now. Yes.
TK, you're still asleep.
It's fine.
Right.
But the three of you, if you're working together to do a little more research, we could do a group roll where anyone with the highest resolve in academics would do the rolling, and then we just add an extra dice for each of the others.
I have 4 resolve and 0 academic.
2 resolve, 4 academics.
Okay. Reed, what are you at?
3.
All right, so that would be Lori's roll, and then add 1 for Reed and 1 for Soren.
Got it. Put my Sailor Moon tray over here.
Well, that's good.
And you can, of course, use desperation, because I do think that.
We got
Go on.
5 successes. Only one of them was
Nice.
crit, but I don't have a pair, unfortunately.
Okay.
I got 2 fucking 9s. Swear to fuck.
And you added the 2 extra for Reed and Soren.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 5 is pass. So I'm going to just give you a little information on each, and I'll let you pick what you think it is. Nagas are divine creatures, half human, half serpent, from South Asia. They're seen as something from another realm rather than our realm. They're not known to eat people, and they aren't seen as evil in a lot of their lore and myth, but they do have a poisonous venom. Lamia are ancient Greek mythology, but also mentioned in Libyan myth. They are also part snake. More recently, the lore is that a Lamia is a seductress, but they've also been seen as a child eater. And they do also have a venomous bite. And then there is the Medusa, also Greek, also known to be a seducer that feeds on people. They're considered a type of phantom that has shape-shifting abilities, often confused with Lamia and other creatures, and not as well known. There's also myth about them having one leg made of brass. Nothing about being a snake, though. But still, they're a shapeshifter, so. What do you think you guys are dealing with?
I think we can mark off Naga.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yes. Okay, so either a leg of brass or something that also eats kids. Easy peasy. Terrifying.
Is there anything different in the way we have to handle each of those?
Something. I might be thinking of Gorgons. Cut off the head. That was my idea for this, personally.
I feel like
Seems
that's
kind of vicious for you.
It ate a man.
I feel like with most things, cutting off the head will take care of it, no matter the problem. So probably not a bad way to go about it.
Unless it's like a hydra.
Fair enough.
What, it regrows it? Hydras are massive, aren't they? I should put that on my notes to research, actually.
So it seems it has an equal probability of being Lamia or Medusa to me.
Yeah, I think it's either part snake or just a shapeshifter that chose to look like a snake, maybe to throw anyone off.
Okay, then, it's likely someone's gonna have to try to be bait for this.
I mean, Reed looks particularly delicate.
Oh.
We have no idea if that's her taste.
You are a pretty boy, I'm sorry.
I mean, Daniel Clerk was not gonna win any bodybuilding competitions.
So you're proposing we go to the bar, try to intercept a potential hunt, and her hunt.
We can't do it in the bar either. We don't want to cause a, certifiable incident that gets reported in, like, the local Inquirer. So we will probably have to wait for the same thing to manifest, which is her leaving with someone to take somewhere else. Unlikely for it to be the same hotel. Unless, so.
Yeah, I doubt she'd return to the scene. I think the bar is our best bet. I think the plan could use some work.
You should brush up on your flirting skills just in case.
He looks annoyed.
You'll be fine, Reed. Just take off the glasses and bat the eyes.
Well, I prefer you guys find a way to kill it before we go through with this.
Soren would elbow TK gently to awaken them up.
What? What happened? Sorry.
Reed's gonna try and seduce the monster.
What?
Yeah, he volunteered. It was kind of weird how excited he was.
Soren volunteered Reed to be bait.
Yes, they want me to seduce the seducer. We're open to new ideas.
Wait, what did we land on? And they look to the whiteboard.
Naga has been crossed off.
Oh, okay. Lamia or Medusa?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, we could wait for them to pick someone and then just intervene. That does put someone in danger, so...
I think we're better off bait than a real person. Well,
You're not doing yourself favors about that volunteering work, buddy.
Do we they're rubbing their face a little bit, trying to be fully functional to their fully functional. Do we even think that it'll feed again tonight?
We don't know.
But how long ago was this guy reported missing?
It did throw up at least some of what it ate, so it might be hungry still.
I mean, you can't account it for taste.
And if we know its hunting ground and its tendencies, I feel like we're obligated to at least watch out for the innocents.
So we're going to a bar.
Do we need to get Reed a fancy blazer?
Does this not look nice enough?
Maybe Halloran has one lying around somewhere.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Look like somebody who has tenure. The first victim had money.
What is the dress code? This place? Because I don't think we can just roll up like this if it's something fancy.
Storyteller, do I know Vice from any knowledge from coworkers or things like that? People who like tend to switch different shift jobs at places.
I think you, just even being around, you would know that it's a more high-end bar and lounge. So it is a little, it's not like a nightclub that's not like fancy or anything. It's more like grab a fancy drink and chill on like a booth, like couch and that kind of vibe.
Soren, you're a ne'er-do-well. Can you go see if Mr. Halloran has anything around here that's actually nice? Think like academic dinner nice. We have to shill for money nice.
I can check.
He's like a professor, not a businessman.
They all have
Soren
to dress nice
will
at some point.
go looking through Halloran's stuff. Like,
Maybe
why
we
pass
can-
up the opportunity?
Maybe we can talk him into a budget for wardrobe.
I guess give me, let's see, maybe wits and investigate. Wits
I
and
prefer
investigation.
awareness. Okay.
Oh, you prefer it? Okay.
Just because there's more,
you can do
but I
wits and
can do it.
awareness. It's
Okay.
not, it's not.
6 dice.
Nice.
I
see
got
why you
2
preferred
little
it.
fires. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, the only thing you find in one of his desk drawers is like kind of like one of his jackets that he would wear over his vest and button down. And it looked like it just came back from a tailor. It has like a little like receipt for like button repairs. And that is all you find there. It is nice, but in that way of like,
Yeah.
professor?
Does it have like elbow pads?
Yeah.
How big is Halloran compared to like Reed?
Oh,
Just
interesting question.
For my own personal curiosity.
I do
of how
think
this is gonna work.
Halloran has...
Like how tall, how broad?
Yeah.
How tall was Reed?
He's 5'9", but he's a little broad.
So I think Halloran is a little taller, and maybe they have similar broadness.
So it's like a little long.
Yeah, it's a little long.
Okay. Soren would hand it to Reed. Actually, probably throw it to Reed.
He would catch it.
Like easily or
Effortlessly, no.
Does he put it on?
He's looking at it like he's gonna be so mad at us.
Not if we catch this thing.
I don't think those are mutually exclusive. I think he could be mad, and I don't know if glad is the right word, but like, you know.
Yeah, I think he contains multitudes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you need to get used to Halloran being mad at you. It's super freeing.
We're just doing our jobs.
You guys could also go shopping if you want.
Isn't it like nighttime?
That's
What is
true.
open?
I mean, if we're all
That's
going to the
true.
bar,
Lori would probably look through any bag she has for going out clothes. She probably packs stuff for post-bar stuff after shifts.
She have that tube top you were talking about.
Listen, this place is too fancy. Okay, listen, fine. There's like a
Also,
Walmart or
because-
something.
I will say, because Buffalo is...
I mean, for the plot, stuff could be open.
Well, vampires are pretty common in
That's
Buffalo,
true.
so I do feel like it has a vibrant nightlife, including some shops being open.
it's true. We were there. We know.
Lori, if you know fashion, which maybe your cousin would actually
Oh
know of this place, there is a place called Monique's Boutique, and that is open late.
All right, Lori's gonna basically look at all of the available things and look at Reed.
Yeah, Reed would be Oh, I'm so sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead. How
I was just saying, like, at this point, he is taking off his jacket and his sweater and putting the garment on.
I mean, we could go buy something for you.
You're all coming into the bar, right? I'm not the only one who needs to dress up my wardrobe.
Yeah.
I vote Soren does it because I don't know how to clean all that up, so.
Well, look at
Fine with me, but Reed might want me to come in again. He was kind of scared last time.
We're not causing an incident inside of a high-end bar.
if you want me to be bait, then absolutely you're causing an incident if need be.
I can go in with you. Would TK be awake enough to go in?
They are sitting up with their eyes open.
Frankly, I'm kind of concerned how Soren's going to instantly aura their presence in that bar. No offense.
Soren would make really big wide eyes and kind of pout and try to look super innocent.
You look like someone they caught on Cops in the 2000s.
I think we could dress him up.
Soren looks displeased. This isn't funny anymore.
Why don't we go to Monique's and we'll clean it up a little bit. I may have to do some stuff to your hair. Would you like that?
You're not gonna touch my hair.
Boo.
I might have an extra ponytail holder if you want one.
Fine.
Oh my god, they look so cute with the short little pony in the back.
No.
Maybe I'll do half up, half
With the
down.
bangs.
Yes,
With the little buttons.
bangs.
So cute.
Is there anything, as Lori peruses through some of the books they reference for quick stuff, is there anything that says should be a specific way to kill a Lamia or an Medusa? Do we need to bring some stuff to temporarily... Wow, the word that came to mind was spice.
What?
Our weapons, but I meant bless them. Damn.
Spice
my
them.
brain. Spice them.
Spice our
It's
weapons.
Spice them now.
We cover our knives in coriander.
Literally.
Okay. I will give you a clue on each of them that has to do with their weaknesses. For a Lamia, their weakest part is their belly. And for an Medusa, cutting off their leg, their brass leg, is their
The
weakness.
brass one.
So we need to keep an eye out for a brass leg or a venomous bite.
I mean, you might not see the actual brass leg if the Medusa is able to shape-shift so effectively, but maybe they lose it in the moment of the actual attack, so we're gonna have to get very close.
Should we not just try to look for the lady in the photos?
Yes.
If she's a shapeshifter, though, she might look completely different.
That is valid.
You never know, she might actually look like her victim.
That's true.
Okay, well, we know what both of them look like, so that's still a starting point.
So should I keep this on, or
Probably
Take it
not.
with you.
You can't fill it out.
he takes it
As
off?
you're saying that, as you're taking it off, you hear kind of a shuffling outside the office door, and it swings open, and Halloran comes in, kind of just seems like he's not really thinking you guys are going to be there. He's focused on getting to his desk. Then kind of hears you guys. Hello.
How was your meeting?
It was fine.
We are just folding it up like it's normal, and we're holding something that is ours and just setting it gently on the table.
He squints. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna roll. It's not my jacket.
Oh, yes, I believe so.
He looks extremely confused.
We are trying something out for strategy.
So you haven't taken care of it?
We're on our way. We're actually on our way. She's opening the door. We're on our way out.
Who was your meeting with again?
The president of the school.
Kind of late for a meeting with the president.
Our relationship is not like that anymore.
Anymore!
I know. I was not expecting him to go
That was
right
not
out with
TK.
it.
That was not TK.
Not
Sorry.
expecting that. I do think Soren looks a little shocked by him just coming right out with
Her
it.
entire face just like, hello? No, backing.
Soren was trying to like distract him a little bit while they could leave. He wasn't really thinking Halloran would say anything. So that's so funny.
That was long before she was president of the school. It wasn't. We were both professors.
No. Todo bien. Todo bien, ya veo. Ya
Don't
veo.
interrupt him, Lori. Let him talk.
We should really go kill this thing.
You really should. So it did end up being something.
We're between two things right now.
Definitely something, though, yes.
Be curious to hear all about it when you're done.
Of course, full report. Anybody who's not out this door is going to get a full face of foundation and base and eyeliner.
I'm
As
sure
bait.
that was supposed to be a threat, but it wasn't.
Not for you.
Soren will give Halloran a look, just like surprise, shock. Probably like, what would the president see in Halloran? And then would leave.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Halloran would kind of snag TK before they all slip out.
Just get snatched back into the office by the hood.
Walking not like that. Just kind of like grab their attention, kind of wave them over, kind of quietly.
Yeah, they would see that and hang back, go over to them.
When you're finished with the job, text me your location, and as per usual, we will take care of the body.
Will do.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Good luck.
thank you. And they will head on after the group.
Do recall, you don't want any mundane to witness anything. Remember that.
Yeah, I feel like that's the whole point, right?
Correct.
They give a like 2-finger salute and they head out through the door and close it behind them.
He gestures with his hand in a kind of like he didn't know what to do with it in response. Okay. So, you guys are going shopping first?
Yes.
Are we taking Halloran's car again?
It's the same night.
It is the same
Yep.
night.
And your
Halloran's
car
just gotta stay at
broke
work.
down.
Yeah, it did.
Or
not lying.
You guys
I
can do
can't
whatever
wait
you want.
until he
He's
drives it
insane.
tomorrow.
Yeah. I think it was Soren driving
Oh yeah.
They were driving
and TK's in the
yesterday,
passenger.
or last session.
No, TK never goes
No,
for
TK's
the
in the
passenger
back
seat.
left seat behind
Okay.
Soren.
If
To
anyone
save
ever
time.
tries to not go in the passenger seat, they ask to switch.
Aww.
This-
I love them.
To save time, Lori's doing her own makeup in the back in case she ever has to go into the bar, so she will offer to do reads if they switch seats while the car's moving. She's done this with Diane various times.
So, wait, am I picturing this properly? Like, Reed, like, turned around in the front seat, like, where Lori's doing his makeup from the back?
Sat in the back.
Oh, okay, like, all three.
Yeah.
TK will just squish up against the door. It's fine.
Perfect. I'm sure this is Soren's preference,
Soren is
actually. No one in
It
the
honestly is. You know what? That sounds great to them.
Yes. Oh, Soren
Also,
doesn't have a fucking
maybe
pothole.
Soren does intentionally hit a pothole or slam
was
on the
gonna
brakes
say.
while he's doing her makeup.
Wow.
That's so funny, though.
I think her hand just kind of goes wild with like the eyeliner, and she goes, "You fucking." Oh, actually, that actually does look good. Hold on.
I got it in my eye.
TK just quietly like holding tighter to the door handle or whatever.
Don't
Oh, you
Oh
traumatized
no,
them.
I'm traumatizing that.
stop blinking.
Do the rest of us know about TK's accident, like specifically that they were in a car accident?
What do you think, TK?
I don't know that they talk about it. Not because they're trying to be secret about it, but just because it's a whole thing.
I do think it was maybe in the news.
That is a good point, actually.
But only to where like you would have had to be paying attention or something.
Yes,
but
exactly.
you also
so
said
weren't.
that we don't.
You said,
yeah, go for it. You're gonna say what I was gonna say. Do it.
I'm sorry.
No, go.
Just that the car accident might not have been connected directly to TK because they showed up separately.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like we know the other guy likely who died in a car accident.
They seem like separate things just because TK was so far from where that was. I don't think that they talk to people about the connection of that. So,
yeah, I think for TK, anything that was in the news about TK was that, I might not even say their name, but was that a good Samaritan took an incredibly injured person to the hospital and left them there without any contact. Like that kind of like, it would be like a little news bite, but among that would be the car crash, which is not related necessarily.
Okay, then yes, Soren will continue to be a little menace while they're driving.
That's so funny.
How do TK feel?
Not great. They're just really quiet. Because
give me composure.
Oh, sick.
And performance.
Yikes. Okay. 1.
Okay, so TK's being extremely quiet, but how do you think that would represent, even if they're not speaking, how would that show up on their physical body?
Yeah, physically speaking, I do think that they're sitting really tense and truly like if Lori and Reed are busy doing their makeup, I think like they have a hand that's probably gripped really tight to the seat, kind of just like by where their legs are. And like not the door handle that opens the door, but you know the other handle that you can like put coins in or whatever that's usually there. Like they're probably holding on to that too, but they're just like tense.
White-knuckled.
Yeah. Tense and white-knuckled. Probably not looking out the front window.
Yeah, I think it's not well hidden if he would be like kind of looking or seeing that.
I think that Soren would be looking to see how they messed up Lori and Reed with their makeup, but then maybe they would see TK in the corner of the mirror, and I'm guessing they can't see them super well because there's 3 of them in the back seat and they're against the window. But I do think they would ask, like, "Hey, are you okay?"
What? Yeah.
I'm sorry, am I squishing you?
No, it's fine.
You good, bud?
Yep.
I'm assuming they still don't look.
Yeah, they
like
don't look
they're
thrilled.
good.
Yeah.
But I think that Soren also would be like, I totally understand not wanting to talk about this in front of the spares. So they would,
Amazing.
like, this is them thinking in their head. So they wouldn't push it further. I don't think they would like realize, oh, it's because of my driving and slow down. But I think they would slow down just by nature of paying more attention to TK in the back seat.
Okay.
Yeah, if the driving gets less menacey, then they can ease up some, but they look uncomfortable.
So, as you drive, Vice is downtown near the theater district. Oh wait, you guys are going to
Yeah,
Monique's.
we're going to Monique's.
Fuck me. Okay, Monique's is also downtown, kind of a few blocks away. And it is open late. It's one of the only like shops of its kind that is open late. It's kind of on the pricier end. It's got a lot of nice clothes, some vintage clothes, and it's got shoes and purses and jewelry. There's some local made jewelry that is also like displayed. There is just one person at the register. She seems very friendly and not quite perky, but a little in your business vibe. She has dark hair that's kind of curled, heavy makeup, big smile, and she'll be there to help if you guys want anything.
I think Lori just starts by like just moving Reed so she can look at him for the measure of him, and then looks at the back of the shirt tag and then starts looking for some stuff that's actually flexible that you can move. And she picks up her own items, which is like that top that's a little bit of the thin and black, and the long pants that look like they have dragons on them. But she's just basically like in processing mode and throwing stuff at Reed for him to try.
He'll just take it. He'll take your aid and not really worry about himself too much.
What a good little dress-up doll.
Wow.
And remember to flex and bend in it, please. Like literally twist in the fitting room as much as you can.
Thank you.
Yeah, make sure your muscles don't pop out. I think this one can't even get through that without laughing.
And you, she kind of like crooks the finger. Come on, it's your turn.
Do you have money for this?
Unfortunately, I do. You all owe me a lot of money.
Okay, Soren's a little surprised, but Soren will go, because Soren definitely cannot afford any of this.
She is definitely killing her own savings account for this shit.
Incredible. Even Reed perks up like, oh, we're actually going to be able to buy stuff. Nice.
I'm going to have to do so many shifts and do so many tips.
This isn't necessarily how it's used, but Soren, do you ever like toy with your object of focus, the little pin?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think that they would.
What? Okay.
It's just a little, one of those like little pin back buttons. That's my object of focus.
Oh.
It's not really anything exciting. It's just like a little button that probably says something vulgar or punk rock.
It's a middle finger.
Yeah, probably, honestly. It's like you have your little cat and frog, and Soren has a little middle finger button on their outfit.
Do you want me to add that?
You don't have to. I don't imagine them like
They don't wear it.
I imagine it's like, I think it's like on their jacket that they bring with them, or like on a sweater tied around their waist or something.
Okay.
I don't think they're like putting it on like a name tag or something.
Gotcha.
Okay. You guys are picking out clothes. Maybe even getting dressed in them in the shop.
Yeah,
Yes,
if
that
they're
makes
like,
sense,
if it
right?
doesn't have open dressing room, like I think Reed would ask the girl at the cash register, like if they could access it.
Stazie, can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask it in a vague way because it's kind of
Okay.
secret. For one of my flaws, am I aware that this thing happens, or does it happen and I am not aware of it at this point?
All right, hold on. Let me look at my.
Hello?
That is vague.
I think that you are aware, and
Okay.
you're right. There is a lot of instances where it would just be like showing up.
Right. I think that I would intentionally be avoiding those things,
Okay.
but by like just trying to like hang out among the racks and stuff like that.
eventually I may have. Well, hold on. Well, fuck. Monique's totally fucking.
Oh my God.
She's just absorbed in Reed's question. She's looking at his clothes like, oh my God, this is so cute. This is gonna look great on you.
Okay. Amazing. I love that.
She's assuming Lori's your girlfriend, Reed, and
Aw.
Not again.
Wouldn't even
she's
be
like,
the
your
first time
girlfriend has
tonight.
great taste.
Yeah.
We're just going with it like she does, doesn't she?
I just okay, hold on. Let me just make the difficulty.
Sequence.
I'm gonna make the difficulty pretty high.
Okay.
A
And
sequence.
then I'll start lowering it as time goes. How about that?
If you insist. I do think that Swerin is not going to get changed at this location.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Actual
Well, I guess I'm gonna ask Reed and TK. Can you roll
Hello?
Wits and I want to say Insight?
Ooh. Okay. 4.
Okay.
3.
You both failed, and that's great.
Oh my God. Amazing.
TK's too distracted.
Same. We're very engrossed in this conversation and pretending to be Laurie's boyfriend.
Yes.
Right, so this is going to absolutely wreck my savings account. So you are all going to be really good patrons of the Waffle Den for the next couple of weeks. Really good tippers, too. When I'm on shift.
Sure.
Did TK get something?
Or is Tiki staying in the car?
They came in. I am, as a player, like blue screening. As TK, I think that they struggle with formal wear, more formal wear. They truly are in lounge clothes like all of the time. So I think that they just, it's a little above them.
Canonically left the house in pajama pants, like
Correct.
earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yes.
if you came to the meeting in that.
I think at
Jeez.
some point they had switched to their like joggers, but that is a minor upgrade. Like,
Teeks, do you just want a blazer?
sorry, the nickname took me out.
That's so precious.
Is that enough?
If I pull your hair back a little bit and let the bang fall over half your face a little bit more, just kind of like accentuate, we can make it look like Dios mío, como que le dice Diana, it's like tech bro money-ish, crypto-ish.
I will default to whatever.
Great, look up, I'm gonna pull your hair back.
Okay.
She is having a lot of fun. Like, she does this with her cousin too much probably, so it's like, I have 3 living dolls. This is actually great.
That's so funny.
That's really good.
And then she's gonna probably shell out a fucking fuck ton of money and be stressed to shit while she scans her card.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, some of this stuff is like, some of it's used like, it's not like going to like a super fancy place, but it's, you know,
It's like
a
the
little
rich
pricey.
hand-me-downs. Like, there's definitely a jacket
Yeah,
in here that's
exactly.
YSL.
And let me give you a rough estimation. So
I'll drop
like
down.
$230.
That's not bad for 4 outfits.
She
That's
takes the
really not
receipt.
bad, I feel.
It's probably
You're
because it's
right.
only outfit
Probably.
it's only outfit pieces. It's not whole
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
But she does probably take it. Mm-hmm.
I can bump that up to 3.
Maybe
if you
she
want me
gives
to.
us a discount because she
300.
thinks Lori and
330.
Reed are so cute together.
Yeah, maybe.
330. I jotted down 330.
330. Okay.
She takes the receipt and she shows it to each of them. I better get the fattest tips in the next couple of weeks.
I think the school should reimburse you.
Yeah.
Is this
Send the
not a
bill to
business
Halloran.
expense?
Exactly.
She puts the receipt in her bra. Okay. Let's roll.
So as they're exiting the boutique, he would try just like swiping a ring from one of the displays.
Okay.
Can we roll to notice him?
Yeah, you guys can roll. Okay, so
Because I was earlier thinking that Soren might steal something.
High five!
But Lori bought stuff, so they didn't have to.
The kleptomania.
Okay. Give me Reed, you do dexterity and larceny.
Okay. And I'm applying my specialty for shoplifting.
We'll see how well he rolls, and then I'll let you know like difficulty for noticing.
Okay.
There. Do a shit job and everyone notices and I call the police.
Do a bad job.
Just kidding. I crit. So 5.
5. Okay, so it's gonna be difficulty 5 for you guys.
Okay. I'm ready.
I'm gonna say wits and awareness.
I just want to say I forgot to give Lori any kind of fucking awareness at all, so that's really fucking funny. I forgot.
Oh my goodness, I love her.
It's 0.
Yes, I do love that. I love
Wait. I got 3 big fires and 2 small fires.
Oh my god,
It's mine because I had 3 big fires.
Is that
sorry.
8? Wait, what is that? You said 3 big
2?
fires.
Yeah, so that's 4 plus 1, 5 plus the 2 little ones is 7.
Hell yeah!
Hell
okay.
Hell yes. Soren is stealing senses are always on high alert.
Yeah, you guys are exiting. Reed kind of hovered behind, I assume.
Yeah.
And then, like, as they were kind of leaving the register area, there was like a display of like rings, and you just kind of like hooked your finger, slipped it up into your jacket.
Oh my
Oh no,
god.
imagine just put it on his hand.
Hell yeah!
Wow. Do you like care what it looks like? Like, did you pick a particular one, or you just took whatever?
I think it would have been particular.
Particularly what?
I think it might have been like, I don't know, depending on what was on display, it might have just been like a gold ring with a stone, something that looked nice and kind of expensive.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, see if Monique notices.
I feel like with a 5,
It's gonna be hard. For some people. Not for me.
I can roll to even. Yeah, she got a 1. She's
just
she
really
didn't even
oblivious
notice other
tonight.
things earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really oblivious tonight. She's just like, we're closing in an hour. Who cares what's happening? But yeah, maybe it's got like a thick gold band with like an kind of more sagey green stone.
Of course.
But yeah, you see Soren, you see Reed slip that ring on his finger on the way out.
Wow. I can't believe this. I do think Soren looks visibly shocked. And they kind of like look to see if Monique notices, like, because I feel like Soren's probably used to people suspecting him of stealing stuff and like clocking him and paying attention to him in stores and things like that. But when Monique is just like completely unaware,
She's like folding garments.
Yeah. I do think that Soren would make eye contact with Reed just to like show that he saw him. Just to make sure that it is known. And I think that Soren's expression is like, it's kind of like smug and like I'm saving this for later. And not like conspiratorial, like, yeah, thieving bros or whatever. It's definitely like, I caught you doing something. And not like I want to tell on you, but like I want to use this later.
I think like he looks mostly composed, but there's like a look in his eyes like he is annoyed that Soren noticed, and it's like a bit of a glare.
Soren's just glad that Reed finally looks a little put off and not like, he, I'm just a little guy. So I think that Soren's kind of happy.
I love the way that Soren perceives Reed. Like he's an imp.
Yeah.
Do either of you say anything, or is it just that quiet?
And Soren does not say anything.
Yeah, no, I think it's just that like they exchanged a look and they know, but like it's just tension.
We're on the same page, but Soren's like, I don't think you're gonna like this page that we're on. Or like, I don't think you're liking it as much as I am.
I think, okay, wait. So if Reed sits in the passenger seat, like he had been, and since Laurie did his makeup, like I think he'll just like stretch his hand out like towards Soren with the ring and be like, do you think it suits me?
Soren is a little surprised that Reed would ask and like bring attention to it. They really don't know what to make of him. They're suspicious. So I think they would give him like a little narrowed-eyed look for a second and then say, why don't we ask the audience? And would ask TK and
the annoyance
Laurie,
is back in his eyes. Like,
would be like, what do you think of Reed's new jewelry?
Laurie's like still pulling up her hair. The what?
Reed just tucks his hand back onto his other arm.
Soren has the little, like, smug little smile on while they're driving, just like looking out the front window. And I think Soren would be like, nothing, never mind. But they look like so happy and so smug.
That's so funny. All right, so you find a parking spot. Vice has its own little lot. It is a high-end bar and lounge. You see subtle mood lighting and lots of seating and decor through the front few windows. There is kind of a bouncer outside. He doesn't look very intimidating. He's dressed nicely, but he's more like a greeter, but like kind of counts as a bouncer. But I want you all to give me, I'm gonna say, charisma and persuasion, or intimidation, whatever you could pick between those two. Just the general vibe as you come up to the lounge.
I got nothing.
I'm so sorry. It was what? Charisma and
Intimidation or persuasion? Is that right?
Oh, rip.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got nothing. So my vibe is non-existent.
It's charisma and
Reaper
persuasion.
voice, I don't have a vibe.
My shit's in etiquette and streetwise, so Laurie got 2 successes.
One
Okay.
success in charisma.
Okay.
It was, I'm so sorry, it was charisma and persuasion?
Or
I don't got
intimidation.
persuasion.
Yeah.
4 successes.
So you passed. I'm going to up your desperation to 2. I'm going to up your danger to 3.
Okay.
So he lets
How
you
high
guys
does it
in.
go? How high does it go?
It goes to 5 each. Both. Of them
We're
go
like
to 5.
over halfway. No danger.
Yeah. You visited a few places that she was at, and now you're walking in looking kind of not like you fit in. You might be
How
wearing
could you
the
say
outfit,
that?
but
I love that this just means that Lori was correct and like they would be a standout, and I think that's very funny.
you're all going in, right?
Yes.
It seems that way.
Yes, I think so. But we probably shouldn't go in together, right? Or should we?
Yeah,
I'm
if you
just
wanna
thinking,
talk
like,
about how
if
you wanna
we-
do this.
Yeah. Because, like, if we're wanting to scout this place out, then if we're all four of us going together, I feel like we have to. I guess we could, like, two people go to the bar to get a drink or whatever, and the other two sit
Like
at the
just
table or
split
something.
up. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
having a stagger probably isn't the. Well, it's smart. I don't know how to make it a negative. It is smart.
It is very smart. Yes, I do agree. Actually,
All right. Who do you think would be the first, like, couple of people coming in?
I do think Swarn would automatically want to, like, stand next to TK. Although they are slightly considering going with Reed just to torment him. But I think that they
You're
would
just having
still,
such a good time.
yeah, they would still, like, just automatically stand next to TK, not even say anything, and just be like that's their spot. They're gonna go with them.
I think Reed would be fine with going in initially and wouldn't have thought of the stagger.
Yeah. I do think like the greeter outside kind of gave Reed more attention, like you know, like
Wow.
he's
Okay.
meant to be there, and you guys
Maybe it's that
aren't.
new ring you got.
He's happy to act like he's meant to be there.
So, Reed, as you walk in, maybe do you think Lori would follow?
probably. But then she splits away from him to go to the bar. She's taking her jacket off so that she can keep the tattoos more visible.
Ooh.
Just the tattoos.
All the assets.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I can see both Reed and Lori as kind of attention grabbers, like, in a positive way. Soren in a negative way, and I feel like TK with the
Wow.
slouch, like, they kind of blend in. But yeah, Lori and Reed, as you come in and you look around, you get a better view of the luxury look of the place. There's a long marbled bar top with warm lighting, tables and chairs, and booths lining the wall. Tonight, there's quite a few people there, and there's a short man with a pencil mustache. He's dressed more like he works there, and he kind of slinks up to the two of you. Are you here for speed dating night?
We're gonna turn our head to look to see if we can see this like scene of speed dating.
Yeah.
Like, is he lying? Is this real?
You turn, so like I kind of picture it's like a long the bar itself is kind of more long than it is square, like a rectangle. And in the like back area, it seems like they set up like a cluster of tables and chairs, like kind of like in this like square shape, pretty packed together. And there are like people already seated, and there's a girl with like she's like at like it's almost like a podium type thing that has like a little bell on it. And he kind of follows your gaze as you look back.
I think Lori puts her hand on Reed's shoulder and says, "I'm here as emotional support, but if you need extra people, I can sign up."
Yes.
I love that Lori's like putting it on Reed. Like, I would never stoop so low.
I don't need help pulling.
Yeah, as TK and Soren also come in, all four of you can roll. I'll say intelligence and awareness.
I do
Okay.
also want to briefly talk to TK, like, while we're in the line outside, or like
yeah.
right after
Do you
we
want to
get
do that?
inside.
You can go ahead and do that first. You guys can roll, but
Okay. Yeah, let me roll first. You said intelligence and
awareness.
awareness? Okay.
4.
Okay. I got 2.
Okay.
I got 3.
Two.
We can write them in chat while they
Oh,
do
yeah.
their scene.
I also have something. I won't use it yet. I feel like it maybe more specifically will come up. Okay. So yeah, TK and Soren, while they're walking in, or right after they come in, before anybody approaches them, Soren would say, "So, what was that in the car?
What? Sorry?
You look like you might be sick."
It was just kind of bumpy.
Do you, like, get motion sickness or something?
Kinda. Yeah.
You could have told me. I can drive better than that.
Oh, so you were antagonizing.
Yeah, of course.
It's fine. It's not a big deal.
Well, as much as it will pain me, I don't have to drive like that when you're in the car. I'll just have to find other ways of antagonizing.
They look up at them, and they have like a little bit of a smile on their face. You know, thank you. And you could be this nice to other people too, you know.
That sounds like a stretch. And don't tell Lori I'm gonna be driving safer. I like to keep her on her toes, you know.
I wouldn't dream of ruining what you have.
Thank you.
I do think in the line, if they're waiting, they might kind of just like stand at like a slight angle, so they're leaning on Soren a little bit.
Aww. And I know that Wits and I talked about this before, out of character, about how in the beginning Soren was probably weirded out by them like being in their space. But I do think now they just kind of accept it as a part of TK's personality, and it's probably like nice now. So they wouldn't put their arm around them or anything, but they would just stand there and accept the extra weight of TK leaning on them.
That's cute. Damn, you guys really are all ship.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be a polycell.
Joke's on you, it's a polyamorous cell.
You make us really effective.
Or you'll
Like-
weigh each other down.
Yeah.
Listen, it's gonna
No.
give Stazie so many danger points to use.
Yeah,
Don't
like,
even try.
We all make each other our own touchstones. That would work out super great.
Oh, that'll be fine. We put the rules in chat, by the way, Stazie.
Okay. Reed and TK, you, as you kind of are settling in, I will say the man with the pencil mustache also goes to Soren and TK like, are you here for the speed dating? And he's got these like little slips of paper that he fans himself with.
No. Soren just immediately looks disgusted and says no.
That makes sense. So rude.
If we like glancing around real quick before trying to answer, like, where is Lori? Where is Reed? If we staggered coming in here.
Yeah. They're. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say they're at the bar, and Reed is holding a little piece of paper.
Okay.
Lori's toying with writing her name down or not.
TK and Reed, like Reed as you're kind of looking towards the speed daters, and TK as you're looking towards Lori and Reed, you kind of like see at the back of the room with the speed daters is a very familiar person. You've seen her in the pictures where she ate a man. There is a tall woman with dark hair. From the distance, it seems like she has green eyes, and she's dressed extremely nice, and she has a snakeskin purse, because why not?
Wow. We love it. Okay. But it looks like only Reed has a piece of paper because Soren very clearly just said no.
Yes. TK, you didn't answer. Is that correct?
Yeah, they were kind of
You get handed a piece of paper.
Oh, thank you.
We'll be ready to start in a few minutes, so grab a drink and come on over. And he slinks his way back.
Oh my God.
He is so slinky. He loves to slink.
Does Soren have
He
sleeves
loves to slink.
right now?
I think yes.
Okay, we're grabbing on to Soren's sleeve and going towards the bar where Lori and Reed are.
I think Soren is probably like complaining a little bit as they're being pulled over there.
And when they get up to the bar with the other two as well, do any of you see over there? And they would kind of like nod their head in the direction of the familiar woman, quote unquote.
Yeah, Reed's already looking at her, and he says, yeah, I caught that too.
As you all look towards her, she looks towards you.
Danger 4.
Oh god! Oh god!
Rip.
This is just Danger 3 at the moment. This is the
Listen.
consequences of Danger 3.
She's hot. You know, Reed
We're
smiles
all
at her.
looking at her.
Yeah, what can you give me a, let's say, charisma and it's so hard to choose between performance and persuasion. Maybe persuasion.
Yeah, sounds good.
If you're trying to brush it off as like, oh, I'm just looking at you because you're hot.
Can I use a willpower?
Baddies.
Yeah, you can use a willpower. You can also use your desperation. You know, if you want to fuck things up more.
Oh my god.
Okay, for willpower, it's like reroll 3 dice, and like when you spend one, right?
Yes.
3 roll 3 failure. I'm gonna do that. I'm afraid of the dice. No change.
That
2
sounded
successes.
good.
How many successes?
2. I rerolled
Rip.
3, and they were all failures still.
Oof.
You give her the bedroom eyes, but your smile quivers, and she can just kind of tell something's
She can
up.
smell the weakness on
His vision is
not
being
strong.
consumed, and he does not like it.
This man's not strong.
He's not into vor.
Dear Dad, don't look that up. Oh my God.
Sorry. Sorry.
No,
You're
not
fine. You're
sorry.
fine.
Not sorry.
It just brings me back to this movie I watched.
Yeah.
Which one?
I'll talk about it later.
Yeah, in aftercare. We'll talk about this in aftercare.
Oh my
Got
God.
it. So Lori writes her name in her slip. You think you got this, Reed?
I'll do my best.
I bet Reed is just full of surprises.
Aren't we all?
Okay.
So wait, is Lori signing up?
Yes. As a
Okay.
backup.
We're writing a
Cute.
fake name on the slip of paper.
I love that. What name are you picking? Shit Wits.
No. The first thing that came to my mind was Travis because it was another T
I
name.
love that. That's fun. I like that.
I think Lori looks at the slip while TK's writing it. You are not a Travis.
Well, you're
I could
not
totally
my
see
mom,
Travis.
and you didn't pick, so.
I mean, fair. So we hand the slips over.
Can I pull a Tony?
What?
Lori looks at Reed, and the eyes are like, Tony, bitch.
You look more like Sheldon or something.
He writes
Are
down
you?
Sheldon.
No, don't you. I was gonna say something like a Spencer.
Oh my god! He does look like a Spencer IRL. In my
That's
opinion, he
all
does
right.
look like
We're
a Spencer.
erasing and writing Spencer.
Thank you. Fucking Sheldon ass name. Claro que no. Maneldo.
All right, let's not draw too much attention to ourselves.
Listen, you're gonna do your best. I'm gonna be your backup. So you go for subtle, and I won't. She folds her jacket up to leave on one of the bar chairs.
All right.
I don't know if this is a we take turns situation like you're thinking it is.
I think it's more of a see what catches in the water.
Happy fishing.
I love it.
Soren is sitting down in the bar chair and watching them go over there.
Yeah.
Let's do roll. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna roll. And,
Okay.
Or I'll do a randomizer. See who sits with him.
Oh, but this is so fun. You get real characters to sit with you.
I do think they would put little "my name is" things on you. By the way, like as you like approach the table, they're like, "Here's your little sticker,"
Nice.
and slap a little. My name is Spencer or Sheldon, or whatever one you decided on. And Lori, did you put your actual name? I can't remember what you.
You know what? The brain cell, a brain selling. I think she just goes for a generic Maria.
Cute.
Okay, cute.
And yes, we picked Spencer ultimately.
So, TK, you are sat with the woman.
Oh, good.
Lori, you are with a kind of like lanky guy who already seems to start sweating the second that you sit down.
It's the big window.
I will say, yeah, it's a move. No, okay. And Reed, you are sat with a guy who is very tall, blonde, kind of like boring looking, but also kind of like has this air of like, I'm important.
Mm-hmm.
So, Reed, you were sitting with someone named Mark. Lori, you're sitting with Jacob. And the woman that you are pretty sure is a monster is named Sophia.
Very cool.
And you have 3 minutes to chat.
Oh my god.
I'll start with Lori. By golly, you're beautiful.
Wow, thanks. That's definitely an opening line.
You look like a goddess. Is that better?
That's definitely a second opening line.
What do you do for work?
I read a lot, and I help people find more things to read. A lot.
Librarian?
In training, sort of. She's kind of like looking over, like if she can, over his shoulder, if like there's an arrangement of tables to try to keep an eye on the woman. And she'll try not to like freak out a little if she sees that TK got there first.
Mm-hmm. He takes this as he's very boring, and he looks kind of like he's looking around, like reaching, grabbing for anything. I work at a bank.
Well, the finance is fascinating, I guess.
I have a dog.
I do like dog pictures if you have them.
Okay, great. And he's like rushing to grab his phone and like show Lori pictures of his
She does really like dogs.
poodle mix.
That's a fucking expensive dog, Jesus Christ.
And he, as he's showing pictures, he goes, his name is, and then the bell dings. I will swap to Reed.
Okay.
So, your name is Spencer.
Yes, and yours is Mark.
Yes.
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 I'm sorry, I'll be serious. This is actually my first time. I'm a little bit nervous.
It's my first time as well.
Oh.
Your long hair. It's not really my thing, but you're still attractive.
I think he tried to like make it look a little bit nice, or asked Lori to like pull it back for him since it's normally just kind of like he doesn't care, pulled back. So whatever. It stings a little, but it's fun.
Have you ever considered cutting it?
Yes, I have, but I kind of like the way it frames my face. I understand it's personal preference. Do you think short hair would suit me? Because I don't know. He looks a little dark about it.
I guess whatever you're happy with.
And he's trying not to, like, obviously his interest in this is very limited because, like, his actual interest is with their query, but he's trying to use it as a warm-up still. But I think he's distracted. Especially because it feels like it's, like, negative sim interaction.
Yes. He's definitely, like, full of himself, like, doesn't seem to care what he's saying is, like, hurtful
Insulting. Yeah.
Insulting, yeah. And eventually kind of like I feel like he's the kind of guy who's like, if he's lost interest, like shuts down the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like well, what do you do for work?
I'm a student.
Oh,
Graduate school.
interesting.
Very. Yeah, he's not working very hard to make this work. It's fine. 3 minutes isn't that long.
Yeah, so it's like a quiet rest of the last minute. And TK, as Sophia sits before you, she looks very intently at you.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Really? That's your first line? It's nice to meet you.
Sorry, new to this. Clearly in over my head with you.
You are.
Great. Okay. So, how would you start one of these conversations then?
Well, I think you should compliment me. Really
Okay.
gets the ball rolling.
Okay, fair enough. It's not like you're lacking anything to compliment.
She smiles.
I think you have the greenest eyes I have ever seen. They're like emeralds.
Thank you. Now, I've never seen you around here before. And I have to be honest, you don't quite fit in. What are you doing here?
Trying something new?
Can you give me let's say charisma and persuasion.
Can I use a willpower?
Yeah. Give me your willpower.
Stazie reminded me too, there's also the desperation dice if it fits your creed.
Yeah, that's true.
I know they're there and you really want us to use them. I am just afraid.
That's okay. You don't have to. It's up to
I'm
you
sorry
guys.
to pressure you.
Fuck it. We'll do it. They're there, right?
Whoa.
Right?
Fuck it, we ball. Travis is taking a toll on you, TK.
Okay. I didn't
different now.
didn't fail with the desperation dice. So I
Okay.
have a 5 total.
Okay. She has seemed up until now pretty suspicious of you, even as you like sat down. But she seems to relax and kind of like sit back in her chair. What are your hobbies? I'll jump right into it.
Sure. Not to disappoint you more, probably. But I'm really into history, actually. I can tell this is gonna land really well.
I don't hate history.
But what do you like?
I just think history's in the past. Why think about it that much?
Learn where we come from? And what shapes today, maybe?
If it's written right.
Fair. Can definitely be skewed. But okay, so if you're someone who is living presently, what do you do for fun?
I like hunting.
Like deer?
Yeah. Deer. And other things.
We are internally sweating. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect that.
A lot of people misread me.
I have a feeling you like that, though.
Does make things easier.
So, if you're into hunting, then do you get the same kind of thrill out of speed dating?
Yeah. I find it fun. There's something familiar about it. Like across the table, I can feel how afraid and cornered you feel.
I mean, can't really blame me with, as I said from the get-go, someone way out of my league.
She smiles.
Damn, Stazie. Okay. One last question, maybe, if there's time.
Go on.
What's your type? You know, in an ideal.
Like the ones that aren't supposed to want me. It's more fun that way. So, I'm gathering you're not really my type.
I mean, I don't think my opinion of you is gonna change how this goes. I don't think any level of interest would really sway you.
It depends on the day. And the bell dings. And you guys are swapped around.
Nice.
Is Sophia getting up to move around?
Yes, she is.
Okay, while she's getting up, Soren's gonna try and look at her leg and see
Ooh.
if it is a brass leg. And I have something coldly logical, which means -1 difficulty to any rolls meant to discern the truth from deception. So if she does have a brass leg and is trying to hide it, it's -1 difficulty.
I'll just have you roll wits and investigate.
Okay. I got 1 big fire and 2 small fires.
Okay. And I'm sorry, your
My coldly logical is -1 difficulty. If she was
if she was alive,
trying to hide her
okay.
brass leg.
It's like she's wearing a very long, like, slinky dress. Slinky is the word, slinking. And, word of the day. But you're watching the way she walks and seeing any kind of like ankle peek out, and you don't think you see any metal. There's no heft to one side or like a difference in her walk between her legs. That would imply maybe one is metal or heavier, or you really don't think that there is a bronze leg.
Okay.
Is there time? Because I'm sure they have a group chat. There's no way they don't. Is there any way really quickly to send a message that's like, she likes people that are unavailable? She likes people that should be unavailable.
Yeah, I feel like it's like maybe like a 20-second swap. Like, you have time to text.
Okay.
Soren's also gonna text. And I think that they would just send the snake emoji and hope that the people understand what they are trying to say.
You see Reed squinting at it in confusion for a second.
Okay, so it's the Lamia, no?
That is what Soren is trying to convey. Otherwise, it would be a leg emoji.
As you are swapped around, she is sat with Jacob.
Jacob is gonna literally be eaten alive.
He's gonna get eaten alive. That's the bait. That guy's the bait.
It's so tragic. We weren't there in time to save him.
He's gonna want her too hard, unfortunately. So I think it's gonna be.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say, TK and Lori, you get each other.
Hey, yo.
And
Hey.
And Reed, you get like a Sharon who owns a hair salon in Buffalo.
Sharon. Oh
Oh,
my god.
perfect,
She's also
the hairdresser.
Like, have you considered a haircut? And he's like,
Yeah. She
He's
talks
in hell.
about your hair. Yeah, he's in
Yeah.
hell. She's like, oh, you could do for a trim. She gives you her card.
I'll take it.
Um,
Working to hide his annoyance.
TK and Laura, you're also welcome to talk, but you do see like Jacob is fawning like he did to Lori. Maybe even using, if you want to like overhear it, he might even be using some of the same lines.
Amazing.
Like, you are such a goddess.
Straight men are so unoriginal. What the fuck?
I can only imagine that went really well.
Well, I did get to see dog pictures.
I mean, that will take the W's, I guess.
Lori is basically gonna lower her voice as she leans over, like she's looking at TK, like she's really assessing them. Alright, so I saw Soren's text while I was moving through, so definitely Lamia.
I would guess so. TK will respond with the leg emoji question mark in the text chat for
You guys
confirmation.
are so lucky she doesn't have supernatural hearing.
Thank God.
You're so lucky.
Thank God.
If you end up paired up with her, compliment her, maybe let it slip you're in a relationship or something.
in a relationship, so this is definitely someone trying to go back cheaters.
I mean, she just said she likes people that shouldn't be with her.
Oh, okay. That gives me an idea.
And as you guys are planning this out, you see Sophia and Jacob stand up
Oh no.
in the middle of it's not time yet.
No.
And Pencil Stash Man also is like, oh, it's not time yet. And they're like, no, we figured it out.
Fuck
and
me.
she is guiding him out of the back door.
Lori is looking for Soren.
TK stands up and takes Laura's hand.
Oh, wow. We're really popping off tonight.
This is a very... You have a great operation running here, sir.
Lori strings her arm around TK and holds it close.
She's so tall.
I know.
Yeah, so we can start getting away from the table to maybe head over closer to Soren.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're
to the
standing
bar.
up now.
To the bar.
Lori is trying to over whatever the shoulder is of the hairdresser, read the eyes, motivate him to find a way to break the fuck away once he's done.
Yeah, Reed's nodding, but he's gonna stay there till the timer goes off.
Wow, I love
Gentlemen.
What if we gotta look? What if she comes back in? What if we gotta do separate? I don't know. There's 3 of you. You'll be fine.
Yeah, are you trying to follow subtly or are you just going?
Soren will probably be the first one to make that choice.
Are you meeting to talk first?
I think it was to just try to get up from the table to get out of it because she left to try to get going.
Timeline-wise, if Soren does anything, he'd probably get there first.
I do think that Soren, since they got up so quickly after Sophia, I do think Soren would just kind of wait for them, but I don't think that Soren would immediately try and follow them out the back door. He would suggest they split up and somebody go out the front as well.
Okay, well, then, come on, hot stuff. You're whisking me away. She's holding on to TK.
Oh. Yep.
I think, in fact, Soren would want to be the one to go out the back because, they can handle it. But also because they weren't in the speed dating, so this woman doesn't know them. So I think that they would kind of direct Lori and TK to go out the front door or a different side door.
Yeah,
so they have their angles covered.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think TK would. Yeah, they're not going to fight that. That's fine.
Soren's taking out a cigarette as they go, and lighting it as if they're going out there to take a smoke break.
Okay.
I think when the timer does end up dinging, Reed will go after where Soren went.
Soren's you have to be here. You're ruining my vibe. But
you can have a minute of vibe first with your cigarette.
Okay. I'm finding my vibe finally.
I do think Soren would get a look at the couple. She's walking in the opposite direction of the parking lot towards the sidewalk on the opposite side.
With
Jacob. I am gonna roll if she notices you.
I'm super stealthy.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Do you wanna roll against her?
Yeah, I'll roll against her. Because Soren's definitely trying to be more subtle.
Okay. I'm gonna do composure and stealth.
Okay, I got 1.
Okay. Well, she crit. She makes direct. She kind of turns. She's kind of. It's a chilly night, so she's kind of cuddled up to the guy as they walk, arm in arm, She kind of like looks your way. You're a good 10 feet away, and she gives you the most powerful glare. And you kind of hear her murmur to the guy, and he looks back towards you as well. And they both kind of hurry and like speed up their walk.
Okay, I'm looking for. Oh, I guess Reed's behind me. I'm looking for TK and Lori to see if they've like come around the side of the building yet.
Whenever makes the most sense for us to come around the side of the building, we will.
Yeah.
Didn't
But
know
if,
if Reed
Reed,
would get there
would
first,
you-
yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, Soren hears the door and looks hopefully, and it's Reed.
Yeah, he literally like rolls his eyes so hard and just turns back and looks at the street, like looking for TK.
Would Reed say anything?
I think he just catches up to Soren and then, like, looks ahead to see if the query's there too. But
Soren's just like puffing away on their cigarette.
You see they get to the end of like the back area, and they take a right down the street. So you are no longer in sight of them. And then TK and Lori, you might meet at that point.
Didn't see them come around the front. Did you catch them out here?
Yeah, she knows someone's following her.
Okay, but where did she go?
Soren would point to the street that they went down.
We should catch up before we lose track of her. For good.
I do want to mention something that you would have seen when looking up weaknesses for Lamia. It is far easier to kill them after they've consumed something.
Rip.
Bye, Jacob. Too bad it couldn't be Mark, huh?
Because they can't really fight back. They are usually pretty stationary after feeding, quite like a snake.
Ewy.
well, obviously that's not the ideal, but it's good to know.
So we're going in this direction, and they're like heading in that direction, looking back at the group, like, right this way.
Do we know enough of the layout of the streets in this neighborhood to?
Yeah, this is close to
split?
downtown. I think you guys have been in Buffalo for enough time to kind of know the area a bit. Maybe is Reed maybe the most
Newest?
yeah.
Yes, he's only been here for, a handful of months.
Soren probably knows pretty well.
Yeah, I would say Lori and Soren probably know it better than DK and Reed, but
It's fair.
so you could split off into that kind of group if you wanted.
I think Soren would like that idea of like cutting them off from two different angles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Lori is also strong, so Lori should probably go with like Reed or something. And Soren can go
Well,
with
she's
TK.
already with TK, so I was gonna say that she'd probably take them and go through the back streets.
Good luck, have fun.
Bye bye.
Soren is glowering very unhappily. I think they would like put out their cigarette and just start walking in the other direction to go down that street.
Okay.
Takes him a second to notice, but Reed will follow after him. Oh.
Most shippable position. Continue.
So you are trying to kind of like pincer them in an area. Is that what's happening? Yeah, I do think that when she knows that she's being followed, she's taking him through alleyways rather than the main streets. So you actually could potentially roll to be able to kind of close them in an alleyway.
Fun.
Let's do dexterity and athletics, I guess, for that.
All right.
You have to be fast enough and kind of like manipulate this physically.
Can I use my Fleetfoot advantage?
Yes, you can.
I actually don't know how this works. It just says +1 speed per dot. Does that mean I get a die?
Yes, you get a die per
Okay.
dot that you have, which I think you have one.
Yeah, just one.
I got a 1.
I got it too.
I also got a 1.
We're gonna lose her, but she'll be easier to kill.
Apologies.
Wow.
Apologies. I had a audio. What am I rolling?
I'm so sorry. You're rolling dexterity and athletics. You guys are attempting to close them in to an alley, but you might struggle because there's some. there's
You
some
said
rolls
desperation
going on.
die?
Oh shit.
You guys could use desperation.
How many?
Currently, you know what? I will say there is 3 desperation now.
Okay, that makes sense with
it's
how
definitely
things
moved
have
up.
escalated.
Yes.
God fucking damn it.
Do we all have the ability to try that? At the
Yes,
same
if everyone
time?
can use
suits our-
desperation.
If it
Oh,
suits
right,
her.
that's right. It has to fit the thing. Okay.
Fit the theme.
Only one success.
Okay.
I just tried using it. I'll hold off on it.
Okay. You all failed.
Great.
Perfect.
Does her desperation go up even higher?
Yes.
Does that
I'll
mean
say
we're
desperation 4.
Oh,
Because there is a desperation 4 and danger 4 currently.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
Let me write that down myself. Okay. So you tried to like move quickly enough to an alleyway that she had went down. And when you get there, you're just facing each other on either end and she's not there.
Scooby Doo.
That's so funny though.
Qué mierda.
You can investigate to try to figure out where she went.
yes.
Yeah, let's investigate.
Or you could call it a night, kick your feet back up. Let
Yeah, let's
Jacob
just
be
go home.
eaten.
Halloran, we phoned it in. We decided not.
She
Okay.
was actually really pretty, like a goddess. So we just let her do her thing.
Yeah.
See wits and investigation.
Is this a visual,
It
sight-related
would
roll?
be visual.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Should I apply my bad sight flaw?
Yes.
My modified bad sight? Okay.
Okay, well, I got a 4, thank God. So hopefully I'll see something.
Well,
I'm gonna try the Despo dice again.
I also did.
Well. Okay. How does this work? I got a Mega Flame on a Despo dice, which means I did crit,
Okay.
but I also got an exclamation point.
Uh
So that was a 7 total because I crit.
oh, awesome. So rolling any one on a desperation dice triggers overreach or despair. So you can pick which one. Overreach will raise the danger tracker by 1 because you only got 1.
To 5.
The max.
The max.
If the test was a win but triggered overreach, the hunter can choose to keep the win and accept the overreach or avoid the overreach, fail the roll, and enter despair.
And despair means I can't use these dice
Yes.
Until redemption.
Right. Which I will have to look up what that is.
It would just mean that we're suddenly in danger 5.
Yeah, I think I don't want to do that. So I guess I will take the despair.
I got 3 successes and then a 1 of a desperation die.
Okay.
Okay, same rule applies to you. Do you want to let it be danger 5, or do you want to take on despair?
Despair?
Okay. Okay, so while in despair, the hunter cannot call upon their drive to use desperation dice until they find redemption through their own or their group's actions.
These are
So
in dice jail.
Yes.
yeah.
I just don't want to put us to danger 5. Feels
Me
bad.
either. No.
Okay, so Soren, TK, and Lori, you see her bag is in the alleyway, and she dropped it above a fire escape. And I think TK, you can see some shed skin, a snake skin, hanging over the railing of the fire escape. It's a pretty long one.
Ooh. Okay.
That goes up several floors, like maybe 5 floors.
Boy, shucks howdy. Okay. I mean, if we see that up there, though, they're gonna point. Heads up. I go up the fire escape.
Oh, immediately following.
Yeah. We're climbing the fire escape.
You climb the fire escape to the 5th floor, because you can see an open window.
Fun.
Do you poke your head in? Do you climb through?
Can we see anything just from standing outside? Like, can we see anything inside without putting some part of our body in there?
Yeah, you can see Jacob lying on the ground.
Like his whole body or just part
His
of
whole body.
it? Okay.
That's great.
He's just lying there, but his eyes are open and he's staring up at the ceiling.
Okay, freaky.
Does he have his clothes on?
Yes.
Great. Thank you. That's the preference, just to be clear.
Yes, I understand.
Can we, like, if we get lower outside still, can we see anything, like, on the ceiling or above him?
Soren, not a gamer. Looking up.
Yeah, can you give me wits and awareness?
Yes. I got 1 big fire and 2 little fires.
Okay. You... Actually, let me roll for her.
So you're saying something's in there on the ceiling?
Perhaps. Damn. Oh, actually, wait. You said you got a 3?
Yes.
Okay. I need you to roll again. I need you to roll dexterity and athletics for me.
Hey, Soren. Hey, bro. Don't get bit. Okay? Roll good.
I got
They're
2.
gonna get
Get bit. It'd be
No.
so funny.
No.
2 out of 3 is not bad. I only had 3.
It depends on the challenge rating.
All right. So you do see her. She does not look like her normal self, like her human self. It looks like she looks a lot lankier. I'll say that. She herself, like, it looks like you can kind of see her dress has been torn, and her upper torso, like right below her breast, is entirely snake into like a long coily snake, and she kind of was clinging to the wall near the window, and you got a peek of her. I assume you might draw back in response to seeing her. She like launches towards you and attempts to take a bite.
Wow.
She does
What did
open her mouth.
What did
and
I
it
say?
just
The ladies love
stretches.
Soren.
Stop it.
What did you get? A 2 or
A 2.
3? Okay. She does snap at you. She bites into your shoulder as you're pulling away. And because you're the heroes, I'm going to give you a chance to fight it. Can you give me resolve and stamina?
Okay. Let me make sure I got the right amount. I have great resolve and stamina, guys. This is gonna go really well.
Uh-huh.
I'm praying for you, buddy.
Don't get fucking sick.
I got a 1.
Buddy!
Hey, buddy!
What the fuck?
God.
I had 7 dice and I got a 1.
Oh,
That's
God.
insanity. Wait. Oh, it's a 1 though, so you can't use willpower, can you?
It's not desperation.
Oh, it's 1 success. It's not a failure. Whatever.
Yeah, so you could use willpower.
Okay. Can I reroll the ones that got 0s?
Yeah.
There's also win at a cost. If you have any successes but fail the number needed, I can allow you to win at a cost.
That sounds spicy. Let's do that one. Okay. I'm scared I'll just roll a bunch of 0s.
And you still get rid of a
You're gonna-
willpower when you do that,
You're
right?
gonna miss a chunk of your arm.
You don't have to for win at a cost.
I'll win at a cost. It feels fitting for Soren.
I will say that when you roll any physical rolls, you now have a -2 dice
Wow.
until the end of the scene. As you feel like your body is like fighting this poison, which is a paralyzing poison.
Oh, perfect.
And your muscles feel just so much stiffer. But yeah, what do you guys do? I'm actually gonna officially put us on the fighting list.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
The cats are also fighting.
That was the sound of Soren getting launched back into the bars of the fire escape.
Oh my god.
yeah, you guys would see this happen. What would you do?
So Soren got up there first. Are we all on the top part?
Yeah, I kind of picture it like one of those bigger fire escapes that connect to a couple different areas. Like they're semi-wide.
Okay. Honestly, the first thing that TK would do anyway is if Soren gets launched at and gets like stumbles backwards into the railing, I do think that their immediate reaction would be trying to lunge for Soren to make sure he doesn't go fucking backwards over the bars.
Wow.
I think Lori's instinct is the opposite. It's time to get in there
Lori's
and fuck shit up.
pushing Soren. Finally, an excuse. Pushes Soren off the fire escape.
I think that Reed would pull out from his pocket his sachet and prepare to use Repel the Unnatural.
And Lori, what are you doing?
Vaulting in there to try to grapple this bitch.
Okay. You grab for Soren so he doesn't stumble off the whole fire escape and help steady him. Soren does seem maybe a little dazed. But Soren, what will you do next? Lori's running in there. Reed seems to be pulling out something.
Lori, are you like trying to grab the snake that is out on the fire escape? Is she still out there, or she just like
I think
did
she
a little
pulled back
bite?
after she
Okay.
did your.
My imagination was she
damage.
pulled into the room, so Lori's going in there to try to grab her. She can stab her.
Oh my god, girl. Okay.
This is her job.
I think Soren would initially reach for their silver switchblade, but then when Lori's like going into the room and in the space of the window, they wouldn't immediately do anything because they obviously, big shock, they don't want to stab Lori just in the process of this. So
Right.
they would just pull it out, but they're not doing anything with it for now.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. God, that stinks.
We have to get you treated right away.
I think we've got more pressing issues right now.
Soren's not wrong, but like, ugh.
And I'm going to start with Reed. You are repelling the unnatural. I think that works as Lori's launching in. Can you give me the resolve and occult roll for it? And if you need desperation dice, let me know.
Yes. Okay.
If it matches with your...
I don't think it matches for him. He's stealth, and now
Okay.
they're in the open. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I should have used it when you offered it before.
It's okay.
So, resolve and occult. 3 successes.
Okay.
So yeah, he pulls out his leather, like sachet, his object of focus, and I'm gonna use his perk. If it passes, his perk word, which extends it beyond himself to 2 meters around, like him and his friends.
Okay. You know, it never told me. Some tell me what the
DC is.
DC is, so I'm just gonna.
It just says you said it, yeah.
And you got a 3.
Yes.
I could go against her social.
I'll throw that in chat in case that helps, by the way.
Which she got a 2, so so Lori, she's pretty close as your gutsy ass is going through the window. But Reed, you hold out your satchel. Sachet?
Yeah, apparently that's how that's pronounced.
Sachet. And just describe to me how you repel the unnatural.
Yeah, so it's like a small leather bag with things inside of it that I imagine he kind of like clasped it between his 2 hands, like prayer hand kind of position, sort of, and like focuses on it to like create this sort of like magical protection barrier that's not visible, but you know what I mean, like just the energy of like, I don't know, I think it's like warm and sweet and comforting kind of aura.
Wow.
Aw. Yeah, but to her, it instills this, like, fear. So, Lori, as you jump through the window, she actually just, like, backs up. Her body kind of coils backwards, back towards where Jacob is. The room that you are coming into. Lori, you might not even you might not even notice that behind you Reed is doing this, so you just think you're a badass, but
I'm screaming.
But yeah, she coils back. The room you come into is like a big apartment flat that seems like it doesn't have anyone living in it. It's like not used at the moment. And you guys now can go before her as she is cowering for the moment. And you have basically roughly 2 meters that she can't get you at. So, Lori, what are you going to do?
Lori is putting herself between the woman and Jacob, and she looks down at him and she sort of calls back, "Can somebody check on him, please? And pull him out?" And she's brandishing her knife, but she's waiting to see if the Lami is going to try to strike or anything.
Reed just calls back, "A little busy."
If Reed is indisposed and Soren is fighting paralysis, we'll check on Jacob.
Yeah. TK, you go to Jacob, who has his eyes open. You kind of see this like intense fear in his eyes as he looks up to you, but he doesn't seem to be able to move.
Ooh. But like pulse is still pulsing.
Yeah, pulse is still pulsing.
Okay, great.
Strongly.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, I say we, like me and my character are doing this together. TK can try to, like, hands, arms underneath Jacob's to try to, like, pull him towards the window. Or at least,
Can you
like,
give me
back.
just a raw strength.
Sure. I cannot.
He is dead weight, as if he's on the strongest muscle relaxants, and he's a tall guy, and he's just simply too heavy.
How embarrassing. Okay.
I would try to help you, but I only have 2 strength and I have -2 rolls, so
That's
I also
awesome.
don't have enough.
I'm stronger than you right now, and I failed. Sick.
And Soren, what are you going to do?
I don't know, cry or something. Soren would come in.
Could still attempt to fight. She seems stunned for the moment.
I do think they would come in and try and, like, Lori's, like, in between Jacob and Sophia. And so Soren would kind of try to circle on an opposite side to give Sophia, like, 2 different places that she's having to look at. I don't think Soren is feeling super confident to, like, jump in and take the first swing while they're impaired. But they will do it if they have to. But right now they're just kind of brandishing their switchblade and circling on the other side of Sophia.
Okay. So you're kind of aiming to be distraction.
Yeah.
And I will circle it back to Reed. What will you do now? I don't remember. Do you have to stand still to keep this up? Or
I
can
do.
you move it?
It says,
Okay.
like, that the hunter remains stationary and wielding the object of focus.
Okay. You can continue to create that protection, or because it gave you a chance, you can put it down and attack, whatever you're up for.
I might hold it this turn, but depending on how it goes, we'll drop it. Just because once he does, he won't be able to do it again for a while.
Fair enough. Okay, so Reed is basically creating a barrier that you guys can kind of, if you don't mind me adding, it's kind of like, you don't see it as like a bubble necessarily, but it's almost like this like shimmery, kind of like if you like threw like, if you threw glitter in the air, like a bunch of glitter in the air, like it's kind of like that, and so you can kind of see
When
where
it catches
is.
the light.
Yes, like it catches the light, so you can kind of see where this barrier is if you want to be in it.
When you're in it, it has like a floral smell.
Jacob is technically, I'm going to say TK, you dragged him where half his body is in this.
We are really struggling, but we're trying.
Lori, what are you doing?
I think she is sort of holding on to her knife, and she sort of looks down at Sophia and says, "So I understand that finance guy wasn't the most upstanding husband, but do we gotta eat him?"
Oh, you want to chat? She's kind of pressing herself against the wall away from the barrier. Come on, he was a dick. And this one's such a sad sack. Let me eat him.
There's a difference between a sad sack and a dick. This guy hasn't done anything except be overly enthusiastic about beauty.
Oh, come on, let's be honest. He doesn't actually give a shit about the women he dates. He just wants to fuck them, pretend they're like a secondary mom, cook and clean and whatever. Does the world really need him?
I'd argue more feminist points, including the weight of the patriarchy, with you. But we draw lines, and my line for you is eating people.
And she's gonna aim for the stomach.
Okay. You have your knife. So that will add a +2 to the damage margin. And I'm going to have you roll strength and melee.
By the way, this music slaps.
I'm so glad you like it. I'm gonna roll for her. Oh, fuck. The dice hate me tonight. They love you guys, though.
Yeah, they loved me when I got 1 out of 7 early.
It might not love me too much, Stazie. Hold on. 2 successes.
You still beat her out. Because she rolled no successes. So I think she just, she's a conversationalist. She wasn't expecting to just whip out the knife. So you slash into her belly area. She cries out and holds, with one of her arms, holds the wound. We were talking.
The talk is over. No eating people.
And she goes to tail whip you. Can you roll dexterity and athletics to dodge?
Oh, you're the fence lookout.
Okay, wait. I crit.
Oh, that's 2 successes, so swept off my feet.
Okay, I will. Let me track the damage. So you had 2 extra damage, so that was 4 for you. She got 5 and you got 2.
Mm-hmm.
I would say this is superficial because it is more of like a shove. You're gonna have some bruises. So this is 2 superficial damage for you as you get slammed by her thick tail. And she tries to kind of pin you to the wall as she does it. TK, what are you doing?
If we have successfully dragged half this man into the safety of the floral bubble, I think very quickly share location with Halloran.
Okay.
Oh, smart.
And then just the word Lamia.
Call dad.
Yeah. I'm using the call dad action. Come pick me up!
Dad, I'm scared. Okay.
It's so funny.
Oh, Niles.
No!
It's Niles, I'm sorry.
Fuck you. That's a running joke that he's like Giles, but his name is Neil, so it's Niles.
Medusa's a genius.
Yeah, I put 2 words together. Genius.
Yes.
Okay, so you're texting Halloran. Halloran texts back, so you're done? Question mark?
No.
You're ready for me to clean up.
The response is just no, but in all caps.
I think he gets what you're putting down just from that.
Listen, no one said TK had any pride in making sure the job was finished before letting Halloran know.
At least we know he has no qualms if we're calling Pops.
Nope.
He writes, I'm on my way. Aim for the belly.
It seems like
Thanks.
Lori's already been
That's
doing
right.
that, so it's like...
Thanks.
Yeah, he didn't assume that you guys did your research. Sorry.
Wow. I have a question.
Yes.
TK was asleep while they were talking about the Lamia and what to do with it. They didn't know about aiming for the belly. Does
Oh my
that get
gosh.
rid of my despair?
Wow.
Because you learn new knowledge. Oh, yeah.
learn
I
new
mean,
knowledge.
I guess so. I think that's
so
fair.
funny.
That's so smart.
That's true. You weren't there for the research session necessarily.
I was not.
Smart
So, yeah.
thinking, Wits. Smart thinking.
You were out of despair.
Sick.
Okay, and Soren.
Yes. Okay, so there's something I forgot about earlier. I don't know that it would have made a difference. One of my edges, I can resist supernatural abilities or be immune to them, but I didn't think of it earlier. So now I am going to hold my pin back button, my object of focus. I don't know that it will get rid of what I already have, but regardless, I do want to hold it in case I get bitten again or something.
Okay. I will,
So,
as a trait, like, I will allow you to roll another resolve and stamina.
my thing, it says, and this might not have to do with this, but it says for abilities that would auto affect them, I can resist with an edge test, which would be composure and occult. I don't know if you would rather me do that or just do the
Yeah, sure.
resolve since I'm already affected by it. Okay.
Because we can,
I should have just let you do the other one because it's better for me. But okay. Let me get my dice here. I do have to spend a will point power to do this. If I can get the right number of dice.
When we spend willpower, by the way, we mark it with a slash, not an X.
Okay, I got 2 big fires, so that's 4 success.
Okay.
Thank God.
Yeah. Well, how do you picture? So you're holding the pin. What is Soren like doing to like kind of resist it?
I feel like Soren's probably like unlatching the little pin part and kind of sticking themselves with it as like gateway pain theory. If I focus on this other pain instead, then I can resist or not feel this other one.
Okay. So I kind of like when like you are sitting for too long in a position and you get up and it's like everything's like tingly and it's hard to move.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like that, like when you're like stretching it out and it's like it's starting to like come back to normal.
We call it calambre.
Ooh, I love that.
It's happening to me.
So you kind of like feel that like you're just like forcing it through your body in a way that allows you to loosen the muscles that had been relaxed.
Okay.
And I think that she would go for you, Soren. She's holding Lori against a wall, and then she's gonna try to swipe at you with her claws.
Oh, okay. Well, since I'm holding my object of focus, I am immune to supernatural abilities that would require a resistance test. I don't know if this will.
This is more of an attack than an ability.
Okay.
So can you give me a dexterity and athletics roll?
Okay. I got a big fire and a little fire.
Okay. She got a 2 as well. So she just swipes in your direction. You're able to like dodge it just in time.
Wow.
So she does not actually get you. And Reed.
Yes. So I learned that I can actually move with it, but when I do, I have to re-roll the test. So I'm gonna try like to step in closer and kind of push her now that she's threatening both Lori and Soren to force her to retreat further away from them. Still trying to keep TK's hard work of getting, I can't remember his name, starts with a J.
Jacob.
Jacob.
Jingleheimer Schmidt, yeah.
To still have him within that range. But right now the focus is just, pushing her back away from fellow hunters.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Does this thing that you're doing, Reed, is it like a concentration roll, basically? I'm just curious.
It's like, yeah. I mean, it's just obviously like that's D&D, but like,
right.
It's just, like he's fine when he's standing after I already succeeded that initial test, but when he moves with it, like every turn spent moving, you need to make an edge test for it.
Okay.
So similar to concentration for sure.
I was trying to relate it to a thing that I already knew.
3 successes.
3? Okay. So you move towards her. She lets out like a loud hiss. And yeah, that's a pass. So she is now backed entirely into the wall. She drops Lori. So you just like hit the ground either on your feet
Oof,
or on your ass.
That hurts.
And she's gonna try to bust through the door.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, girl.
To get out. And as she's doing that, Lori, what do you want to do?
Well, the oath says you have to protect people. And if she busts through this door, she's gonna absolutely... We don't know if the rest of this building is empty. We don't know if this is new construction, there's no one here, or if made enough noise that this is gonna be a problem later.
You can guess that this is inhabited.
Yeah.
And this just happened to be up for rent.
So her back's to Lori. It's definitely going, knowing that at least the others are trying, it's definitely going to be a situation of her trying to monkey herself onto Sophia's back to hold her back into the space.
Okay.
You get
We'll
getting some of
say-
that fucking fighting, MMA fighting training out.
Suplexer.
Gosh, I want to say that, like, we could do strength, but we could do dexterity for that. Dexterity and brawl, or strength and athletics. Whichever one you like better, strength and athletics or dexterity and brawl.
I'm doing math. Either one is the same amount of dice. Put her in
Oh,
chokehold.
Then go for it.
Oh, God, please. Chapel Rome, bless these dice.
I love that.
Our favorite hunter, patron saint.
Yes. 3 successes.
3. I'm gonna roll for her. Blowing on my dice. Chopper ruin. Choose the dark side.
Choose the dark side.
Oh, what did you get? 3?
3.
I also got 3.
We're brawling. We're tussling.
Yeah. She's like, she slams through the door. The door just like shatters, or splinters rather, not shatters. It's
Right through the middle.
door. Yes, and her tail is quite large, like, and long, so it's like kind of like this awkward like shuffle out of the door, and you grapple onto her, and she's like swinging as she's trying to get away.
Am I being half swung on this fucking tail because I couldn't grab her upper body and I'm like holding on to the lower half?
Yeah, you're like,
Don't say bouncing on it, Medusa. What the
she is trying to like whack you off with the end of her tail,
That's not better, but thank you.
but she is being slowed down. TK, it is up to you, or not up to you. Everything's
God,
up to
pressure.
you. I mean, TK, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, just so I can get this pictured correctly, I want to make sure that I understand. Lamia Sophia is trying to get out the door, which is like splintered wood at this point.
Yes.
Is she successfully getting into the hallway or no? Because Lori.
She is. Half of her is.
Okay.
Her tail's also still kind of in the apartment.
Okay. Great. They did their due diligence at the beginning, and they did take a knife from Halloran's thing. And while they normally do not use the weapons, we're gonna try. So, I think if she's already... Where is Lori exactly on this Lamia?
Bouncing on her lower half, trying to hold her back.
Right. Like from behind, because she's leaving,
Yes.
right?
Yes, from behind.
Okay. I don't think TK has confidence in their ability to go for a fucking kill shot. So instead, what if we try to pin her so she can't leave? Try to get the knife through her tail into the floor, if possible, maybe?
Yeah, you can try that for sure. It is whipping wildly, so I'm also going to have you
Yikes.
roll a dodge for
Mhm.
4. So dodge is dexterity and athletics, and I'm gonna roll for
Yikes. Okay.
strength and roll. Ooh.
How many desperation
I got a
dice do we have
4.
again?
You currently have 4.
Which I now have access to again because I learned a thing. Okay, so I didn't do anything helpful. I got a 2. And then I got an
No,
exclamation
this is
point.
just for dodging.
Okay. But I got an exclamation point also.
So do you want it to go? Oh wait, no, you failed. So you do go back into despair.
Rip.
And I get to up the danger to 5, I believe.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, she knows. You know what I mean? I feel like we're already at danger 5. It's fine. It makes sense. I think the jig is up.
She slaps you with the end of her tail for 2 superficial damage.
Owie. Okay. Now I've been whipped with a reptilian tail in real life and in a game. Great.
And did you like it?
Was it an iguana?
It was an iguana. Yeah, in the face.
Yeah, those fuckers. We could say you're slapped in the face by it.
Great.
So it like takes you a moment to recover, but if you want to still roll to try to pin her tail down, you can.
Okay. What would that be?
That would be, let's say, strength and melee.
Ripperoni. Okay. 1.
You cannot quite get a hold of it. It is a lot more squirmier than you anticipated. Also, you've mega pissed her off, so instead of running, she has decided to whip back around.
Oh.
And she is going to... First, she's going to try to throw Lori off her back. I'm going to roll for that. Lori, can you roll strength and athletics?
Yes. Oh, I crit?
Nice.
4 successes.
4 successes? Okay. You do stay on. She got a 2. She does try to throw you while she's doing that, like, turning motion. And she tries to bite anyone who's outside of Reed's range.
I will say Lori is screaming in Spanish. Maratita serpiente, estúpida, estúpida.
We're being really subtle. No one's gonna notice anything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you kind of hear like a door in the hallway open.
Oh, no.
And then you hear it close.
Hopefully they are inside it still.
Yeah. It was like you heard it open, you heard
Like
a little
crack.
and then it slams closed. Soren, are you in the barrier or are you outside the barrier?
I'm in the barrier right now.
Okay. I think TK would have to be outside of it to grab the tail, so I'm gonna say she's gonna try to bite you, TK.
Farewell.
Dexterity and athletics.
Okay. It's a 1.
Oh my god. Just one of those nights. Yeah, she bites down onto your arm that has the knife in it.
Great.
She even, like, you could see her, like, mouth stretching, like she really wanted to just, like, clamp down on it. Probably about, like if you put your hand with your fingers spread, like, on your forearm, that's about how big her bite is.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh,
That's
right.
nasty.
And so that is 4.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Who needs that chunk of flesh, right?
Yep.
you got a 1? Okay, wait. No, that's
don't need all that
that's
muscle.
3 aggravated damage.
3. It's only
Aggravated?
3.
Aggravated?
Well, she's biting. Yeah,
Okay,
she's
so
piercing.
I have a question.
Mhm.
So, just because I don't fully understand the health bar, so I have 5 health, I have 2 slashes and 3 X's. What does that mean for TK? So 2 superficial and 3
so your
aggro.
bar is filled up.
Yes.
Okay, so
Don't
you're
say
not
it like that.
you're not downed, but you are impaired. You're in the impaired state. That
Mhm.
means that if your physical damage is filled up, you now have a -2 dice on all rolls dealing with
Balls.
anything in the physical realm.
Okay.
Yes. Awesome. And that was about 3 rounds, maybe a little bit more. She did bite into TK. She's like trying to tear into their flesh and really like dig in there. She wants them dead.
They're yelling.
I want to give you guys
That hurts.
more. Yes, they're screaming. Someone is yelling down the hall, like, "Keep it down!"
Oh my God.
This is a mess.
Buffalo
Um,
City.
I want to give you guys just an opportunity to tell me how you think this would end. She is deep in TK's arm. How would you take her out?
Oh boy.
Y'all wanted bait.
I think while she is busy with TK, she's occupied. Soren would just try to grab between where Lori's holding her and the door and just try and like really slam down her torso on the splinter of the wood so that it will go through her stomach.
Genius.
So maybe he's like stomping on her stomach really gross like.
Genius.
Trying to just like impale her on the door that she busted through.
I think
Yeah.
if Lori needs to move to give Soren the space, she's trying to hamper her by going for the neck and also trying to get her to release her bite on TK.
Yeah, you cut into her throat while Soren maneuvers to slam her into the splintered door wood.
Genius.
It goes right through her torso, and she chokes out, cries as he kind of goes aggro on her. Like you hear the squelching and squishing, and she does release TK's arm, and her cries turned into like gurgling of blood as it's just like spewing
All over us? Great. Great. Great.
all over
All
you
over the new
guys,
clothes.
especially TK because she was just right in front of them. Probably also Reed because he's been.
Well, I think like as they're attacking the Lamia, like Reed would grab blanket, whatever, and immediately start like as soon as like the Lamia release, start wrapping TK's arm.
Yeah, you grab whatever fabric is nearby
A
and
curtain.
wrap up TK. You help stop the bleeding. TK, you're feeling pretty woozy and weak at the moment.
Sick.
But the light from the Lamia's eyes eventually fades out. And Soren, do you back off from there, or are you just making sure?
I think they probably do a couple extra that is not necessary, but they don't get too carried away. They're probably breathing really heavy. Maybe got some blood splattered on their face from where they stomped on her. They probably look really sexy.
You're like covered in blood and guts.
Yeah.
But at least you're hot.
Yeah, exactly. And I do think they would go over to like kneel down next to TK. Are you okay?
I think if Reed was there to like try to wrap their arm, and if they are not feeling so hot, I think they just ended up leaning into Reed, to be honest.
And he's there to support.
Soren's like totally fine. It's totally cool. It's not gonna ruin the tour at all.
If Soren asked, they might just like nod weakly, shake head weakly, unsure.
It's really nasty. We should get it cleaned up, and I think they probably need stitches.
I think Soren would just put their arms under TK and just try and like pick them up.
I will say it was a blank bite, as in she didn't inject venom into you. She just
Thank
wanted to kill
God.
you.
Thank
Great.
God.
Keep it elevated.
Soren head whips around like they're gonna say something to him, but they just don't say anything, and they do make sure TK's arm is up behind their head, around their shoulders, kind of, to keep it elevated.
Thanks.
I guess they would try to go out the door. I don't know if they're gonna make it down the 5 flights of stairs on the fire
Right.
escape. So they're awkwardly trying to get this busted door open.
As you start coming out of the room, you do see that it has attracted some people, neighbors, possibly the apartment manager, all in complete shock. And Halloran is there speaking to the apartment manager.
Could I assist with influence on local community?
Sure. Yeah, Halloran seems to be selling it like you were film students,
So smart.
filming a movie for your thesis. Lori, you can give me
My streetwise is better than anything else if I can use it.
yeah, I think you can use Streetwise and Charisma.
4 successes.
The manager claims he doesn't recall allowing them to use the building. Halloran's talking about how they went a little overboard and they'll replace the door for them. How would you chat them up?
No, I mean, the permits they're all processed correctly, but how it is, maybe the guy who gave it to us is also unauthorized, but we can get this out of here as fast as possible. Actually, one of our extras kind of passed out, so 2 of them, so we really need to kind of move it along to help them, and it'll be fine. It's already over, scenes are already recorded. It's just going to be a little bit of a cleanup with the door and on the inside, and easy peasy. She's using speed to kind of overwhelm the property manager.
Halloran lets her at it, and he goes to give the rest a disappointed look.
Soren has probably already taken TK to the stairs, did not stop to see Halloran at all, and probably just went directly downstairs.
He pulls out his phone, seems to put out a text, not to you guys, and approaches Reed. Well, I'm glad that no one died.
As long as TK will be okay, and the guy in the room, he was paralyzed.
Go on back to the school, go to the health center, and ask for Nurse Miriam.
Got it.
She'll take care of it.
We did our best here.
I would have preferred less of an audience, but I think we may have it under control.
It all worked out in the end.
I will be here for the cleanup crew. You move along, get checked out,
Good luck.
and leave my car keys in my office for when I get back.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
He'll nod to Halloran, and then he'll head off after Soren and TK.
Halloran stays behind, nods for Lori to catch up with the rest.
Kind of looks into the room for a moment as she's making sure she has everything on it, and her face kind of lingers a little bit because the weight of the entire moment is hitting her. And then she follows everyone else.
So you all head back. Do you go straight to the health center?
I imagine so.
Yeah, I think
He
so.
would
Yeah.
pass that info on of we're asking for Miriam, go to the health center.
You step into the health center. They wouldn't immediately see TK's wound. I don't know if you guys covered it up, so they don't really know what's happening. But when you ask for Nurse Miriam, a woman with dark skin and dark hair, a little older, crinkly eyes, and a warm smile, she She seems pretty serious when she comes to call you into one of the rooms there. This might have not even been the first time you guys have been there. So she would know who you guys are. So no even questions asked. I think she would just look at you guys, nod over to follow her. She'd take you to one of the exam rooms and she would check on TK first, and then Soren and whoever else.
I don't think Soren would offer anything that being wrong with them. If
Okay.
she did try to check them, they would just like wave it off and say they're fine.
Soren. Lori's just staring at them.
Soren's just staring at her.
Don't be stupid.
Hey, you can talk now.
Thank you, Nurse Miriam. They also got hurt.
Well, where'd you get hurt?
I think Soren would like have some superficial scratch or something somewhere and just like hold out that maybe like on their hand or something.
No.
Like where you stabbed yourself with the pin.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Perfect.
She kind of squints at it, grabs some like wound cleaner, wraps it up with a bandage. All better. Now, TK, I'm gonna send you with some pain medication. You're gonna have to come back. Come back to me tomorrow. I'll keep checking on it. This is pretty deep.
Will do.
Make sure they get home and rest. Got it?
I am not leaving until his bite gets checked. Stop being weird.
Okay, Soren rolls their eyes, but they like pull down their collar, I guess because they're wearing their little fancy outfit. So they pull it down enough for their shoulder to be exposed.
So she would take a look at it.
It's not even that bad.
It looks nasty.
I heard her say that.
Don't you think you have enough scars?
So she does clean it. I think that she would ask what they went up against. Oh, you'll pee that right out.
The wonders of the body never cease.
As long as you're not paralyzed right now, then it seems like you'll be fine.
Soren looks at Lori and is like, see, I'll be fine.
Yeah, because the nurse checked you out. Idiot. No offense. Prefer you'd be alive.
I like how she said, no offense. Like, don't take offense that I would like you to be alive. That's really funny and appropriate.
Assuming you guys go back to the office to drop off the keys and do whatever post-hunt, Halloran does text you that the victim survived and is in the hospital, and cleanup crew did a good job.
Post-hunt Sachi scritches.
Yeah, what do you guys do to either celebrate or parse that you went through a big hunt like that?
I do think Soren texts back a middle finger in the group chat to Halloran.
Amazing.
Great.
Lori is immediately info dumping into like a tracker journal that she's keeping at Halloran's office so that the information can get traded out to other hunters of like the hunting pattern, what she did, how she presented, what they did. And she's fairly honest in the assessment of them being less than successful before they finally got to what killed her, which was literally half a door through the body. So she's just focusing her current stress into detailing everything that happened in written format.
Yeah. Awesome.
Very
so
cool.
you keep a hunter journal.
Yeah.
Very professional.
Love that. Reed, what would you be doing?
I think it would be sitting like, you know, kind of collapsing into whatever available chair in Halloran's office and just like quiet contemplation, a little bit of like looking out the window and brooding. And just taking a moment to like reset, like not split from the group, but just kind of darkly thinking over what happened. Maybe pull out a sketchbook if it's quiet.
Yeah. And TK, I know it's not necessarily normal for you because you're pretty injured, but how do you picture their chill out afterwards?
Yeah. I think they just, I don't know how fast those pain meds kick in or whatever, but I think it would be taking their spot back on the couch and probably hoping Sachi will be close in this moment to get some pets in and try to just like, that did not go super good. So I think that for them in this moment, I think there's a level of like, man, I'm not super cut out for this, huh? I already knew that, but this is just like continued proof. But on the other hand, the rest of the team did a really good job.
Oh.
So I think wherever Soren is at.
Yeah, Soren is definitely specifically watching TK and probably sitting close to them wherever
Sick.
that is.
In which case, I think they just kind of look to Soren. See, it's good having other people on the team.
It's so funny you should mention that. Because I do think that it's so funny that TK and Soren were just talking about this, because if it had just been TK and Soren, I do think it would have been really bad. And I think Soren's kind of forced to recognize that. Of course, they would not say such a thing. But I think that they are disturbed by that, and also the fact that TK, even with all four of them, TK still got so injured. So, yeah, I don't think they would really say anything, but they're definitely thinking thoughts. And if there's no car, like to take TK home, Soren's not going to leave Halloran's keys on the desk. They're going to drive TK home in Halloran's car.
Was it not a lie that their car broke down?
They really don't have their car. It really did break down.
Okay. That's so funny. I always just assumed it was a lie to get the car, so
I did also assume it was a lie.
They kind of wanted it to sound like a lie. Like,
nice.
it was better that it sounded like a lie. That was more fun for them. But no, it really is broken down at their house.
I think if the tone seems so dour and serious for everyone, which I assume from what we're all doing, it is, after a bit, Reed would look up from his book like, you know, we saved that guy, so not a terrible day's work. He was dead to rights.
Yeah, you're right. She's still like bent over the journal, writing into it, and she only kind of looks to the side. Anybody get partially poisoned or anything that they could describe the feeling of it so I can put it down?
Yeah, it sucks.
Burning, tingly feeling, or I can't move tingly feeling?
No, I don't think I was poisoned. It just sucks.
Soren?
I think Soren would just go to the window and crack it open and pull out a cigarette and start smoking it.
Helpful as always.
Do you think Reed had used that that thing that he did before?
I think, I don't know, it's hard to picture how many hunts have gone on together in the couple of months. It's possible it's the first time he's pulled it out.
Okay. By the way, Reed, what was that you did?
Yeah, it didn't quite work out the way I hoped. Ideally, she wouldn't have been able to get at you, but you have to stay in the circle. It's a protection spell.
I didn't know that you could do that. That's pretty cool.
One benefit of learning about all this stuff, right? Learning how to keep ourselves safe with it.
That's not really something I keep in my arsenal, so thanks.
She came out swinging fast and hard. I thought, I don't know. thought I'd buy the time, but
I mean, it did. It did. She didn't try to go out the window again. She didn't try fighting Soren again.
the problem
knock me the fuck
is
out.
it would be more helpful if we could actually. I want to do more than just keep ourselves safe. I want to be able to take them out. I think what you guys can do is more effective, better, you know?
You called it witchcraft?
I said it was a spell.
Doesn't it make you a little nervous?
What do you mean?
Just a lot of shit you can't really control with, like, brujeria.
I think that we might as well use what we learn to, I don't know, make it work for us. I mean, you're right, it's dangerous, but it's like a calculated risk.
She gives, like, this look where visibly she can't hide the way she feels about it. It's really hypocritical for her to say anything, given that she just did the dangerous thing of throwing herself at a thing with a knife and the faith in God, and that's it. But it is one of those things where she just kind of like, the silence is the acquiescence to the point of someone who was raised Catholic.
No, that's very cool. I love that. She's like, I don't know. I don't know if we should be trusting that.
I'm not a fan of that.
Is it something that you learned from Halloran, or did you know it before?
I learned it before.
Soren is watching from across the room.
Well, TK, once you're better, we gotta find you something else to use.
What?
Something at a distance is probably a little bit better for you.
Yeah, probably, but that would mean aiming.
A combat crossbow is actually pretty good, and it has these little sights you can use to aim.
If it can be good backup, I guess.
Yeah, I think Sachi prefers it with 2 arms, so.
If it's any consolation, I also prefer to.
All in all, good job, guys, executing it.
Why does it feel like we're gonna get chewed out by Halloran in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, he prefers the subtle method, so he's not exactly happy with it, but I think it was a net positive. I mean, let's be real, this stuff is out there. Maybe people should learn about it.
Wouldn't that be bad in mass hysteria and all that?
These drugs, I don't know. Does it make sense for us to make the choices for them? That's all I'm saying.
Unfortunately, mass hysteria historically has resulted in things like inquisitions and the Salem witch trials.
Listen, I don't know. I'm just saying, I think it's better we prioritized action and saving the guy over being subtle about it.
I mean, ultimately, I agree. The main thing is that guy is fine, relatively speaking. But, you know, I think ideally being it subtle would probably be the best move in the long run.
In any case, who's going to believe him? 3 people from my speed dating event saved me from this man-eating snake woman, more at 11.
Yeah.
A win is a win. So, Lori, cleans up the whiteboard and leaves it blank again. As she closes the journal and she leaves it with all the other volumes and things that they have. It should get better. We will get better over time.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Reed is right, you're right. Ultimately, it was a win. It just felt...
You took a bullet for a guy. Sucks, but you did good.
Oh. Thanks. I think I was more hung up on the fact that I just feel like it's gonna be a really long lecture from Halloran, to be honest.
Well, nothing we're not used to being as students. He smiles, trying to elicit one from TK.
Halloran can eat shit. We did what we were supposed to do.
The thing is, he's not gonna be wrong, though.
If he wants it to be subtle, he can handle it himself.
We'll learn to do it better. We kind of have to.
Yeah, we do.
That's the point. We're here to learn.
Soren, when you get hurt, you have to tell someone. You can't just shrug it off like you got cut by a kitty or something.
You heard the nurse. She said it was fine. I'll piss it out.
The next time you get bitten by something and you don't piss it out and you just end up paralyzed in your toilet in the morning, don't call us.
No.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Come on. I don't know. Built different, clearly, but like, I do agree with Lori. Don't like cool guy it. Get the cool guy band-aid or whatever.
Lori is mumbling to herself in Spanish. "Cool guy pendejo en verdad, morir no estos días." She's like shuffling papers around, putting them away.
So, you guys spend maybe a little while longer at the office before you all depart. It is probably about closer to 2 a.m. as you guys are heading home. Was there any conversation that you wanted to have in the car while you're driving, TK, Soren?
Soren doesn't have anything in particular, but they would notice when TK doesn't sit in the passenger seat because it's empty. They would find that strange.
I think they're in the same spot they were every time, which is just sitting behind Soren. They probably just have their head leaned against the window.
Soren will drive nicely. At least as nice as Soren can drive.
Driving like a grandpa. No, I'm just kidding.
not that bad.
Still need to have some cool.
Definitely
cool
more
guy
cautious. Yeah.
And anyone else want to say anything before we end the session?
Just that when Reed departs to go home too, he decides not to go home right away, and we'll take a long walk that night.
Okay.
Off a short pier, I hope.
Oh my god.
You should be so lucky.
That was Soren, not me, guys. That was Soren.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Soren
possessed me.
overcame you.
What were you saying, Medusa?
Oh, just that it's not unusual to his roommates him getting home late hours anyway.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Lori, anything else you want to add?
No, she's just keeping an eye on the streets when she gets home because it's been an interesting feeling coming and going from home lately.
Tonight, I think you were so busy that your shadow is not with you tonight, but you do often feel you are followed. But yeah, you guys all go back to your respective apartments or homes or caves. No.
That feels kind of pointed. Also, Soren is not taking the car back to Howard.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I figured.
So we can come back to that next time.
Could TK actually ask something really quick?
Sure.
I think just when Soren gets to whatever apartment building or thing TK is situated in, they're obviously in Halloran's car. So I think they just ask Soren, if you're tired, you could always crash on the couch or something, so you don't have to drive.
Do I get any sense from TK? Are they just offering to be nice to Soren, or does Soren get the sense that they are asking for themselves?
It might be a little bit of both.
Could Soren tell that?
I don't think they're intending to sound like, please stay, but like, Soren could probably tell.
You know what? Since they got bitten, I do think Soren would stay. Like, what if something happens in the middle of the night? So I do think that Soren would park and would sleep on their couch.
They get blankets and pillows and all of the fixings for sleepover.
All the fixings. That's
awesome. Amazing. Let me make a note.
great.
A note that they're shippable.
I thought it was gonna be like when they wake up, TK is like doing something, being possessed.
Well, I mean,
Or something.
who knows?
I mean, if
There's
there's
some
somebody,
jazz.
No, I'm just kidding.
You never know.
All right. And you guys all go home, and the hunt is weighing on all of you as you head to bed for the next day, bright and early, with Halloran, who doesn't have his car.
Yeah.
Well,
Clearly he was
Yeah.
getting around somehow. Someone brought him to that apartment building. Maybe it was Ms. President.
yeah, personal lore, Halloran. I haven't forgotten. That will come back. That will come up.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed this production from Stir the Plot Studios. Project Tyros was created, produced, and edited by Stazie. Character art by Keep Your Wits. Theme song by Drummer Boy. Starring Wits as TK, Aurora as Lori, Medusa as Reed, Omen as Soren, and Stazie as the Storyteller. For more credits, check the description. Special thanks to Allie and Mike for all the help and guidance. If you enjoyed this episode and want to support us, check out our Patreon. You can help us continue our stories and get extra goodies like access to our Discord, special episodes, and more.